you guys get on here. It always amazes me. Glad to see so many people on here. Comments already coming in. Brian Hall, what's going on, bud? Hope you got your package there. Ryan Graham, what's going on, man? Hopefully it's going to be interesting. Hopefully it's going to be educational. And we'll get everybody together and we'll talk about the topic of the night. What to do if your dog gets bit. Oh, Nathan Smart says you never had a dog get bit. Reno Schneider says the only good part about a Monday just started. Well, I appreciate that, man. I'm honored to hear that, buddy. Graham said had two, but last year, I guess got bit. Curtis, what's up, man? Hanging out till you go to work. Brian Hall says he has been bitten twice in the same night. Says I've been bitten twice in the same night. Man, that's terrible. 27 watching in under a minute. That's crazy. Chance Swisher, what's going on, man? Brent Soap, how you doing, buddy? Michael, what's going on? Kentucky Hunter, what's going on, man? Braden Lowe, Redneck 23232, what's going on, man? Brian Hall, good to see Timber Hill Red Bones in the house. It's good to hear. Good to hear it, guys. Hope my audio is good. We're working with a new microphone. I've got it posted up here. Hopefully it's out of frame, so it won't be impeding what y'all are seeing. But I hope my audio sounds real good. And also working slightly different camera stuff. So hopefully the... I went back and looked at some of our live videos, and I seem to have a lot of whitewash. So trying to improve on that, make these things look a little bit better. And we'll do a little adjusting on you, so hopefully I don't make you sick. Oh, Jacob Wells, what's going on, man? Joshua, hey Nick, watching from Ohio, chicken in. Justin Byram, what's going on, man? Earl Place, love your videos, glad to live in Michigan, don't have to worry about snakes. Richie Pennington, man, what's going on, buddy? Richie, I seen you interested in Dog Your Pathfinder. If you're interested, man, hit me up. I can work you a good deal, get you some free shipping and stuff. Burl Goddard, watching what's going on, man. Timber Hill, thumbs up. Y'all, yeah, man, if y'all can, reach up there and hit that thumbs up button. Like this video, because what that does is you guys may or may not know the YouTube works on the algorithm. And I don't understand that. But anyway, the more videos are liked and viewed, the more YouTube will actually show them to people who's never seen them before. So if you guys like our videos, you comment on here, and you watch more of our videos, then people who've never seen us before, YouTube will show them our video, and maybe they'll introduce us to them, and maybe they'll get something from watching us. Redneck, yeah, I'm working on putting some out, man. Passion for hunting, fishing, what's going on, man? Brian Hall, I have not. I know my buddies won't go with me. He is out of town through the end of the month. Hoping maybe next month. We'll see, buddy. I want to do it before it got too hot. It is like mid-80s here during the day right now. Worked today, done some landscaping. Tore out a retaining wall to build a new one, and went and sprayed some trees and stuff. And it was miserably hot. Like I said, it's about 85 degrees, and a thunderstorm come in, so it got humid after that. It's just no fun. Michael Buxik, Ohio here also. Luke Wall, what's up, man, from Virginia. Passion for hunting and fishing said just come from up north from baiting the black bear. That's awesome, man. David Nichols' cousin, California. Is it California? I think so. Well, I want to talk about the topic of the night. The topic of the night is what to do if your dog gets snake bitten. I'm sure everybody out here is coon hunting has come across this once or twice before. And everybody's got a little bit different method. And my approach has always been do whatever you, if you're in the field, my approach has always been do whatever you need to do, stabilize the dog, get the dog to vet. That's the main goal. I don't care what it is. Snake bite, broke bone, severe gash, stabilize dog to get to vet. This is not stabilize dog to put in the lot and watch it do whatever it's going to do, whether it heals or suffers. Stabilize dog, get to a vet. That's the key thing. Also, on this whole thing is I want to go ahead and put this disclaimer out right now. I am not a vet. I do not have any medical training whatsoever with animals at all. So take the advice that you get from me and from the comments here tonight as a grain of salt. This is just things that I've experienced, seem to work for me, may or may not work for you. And, you know, take the responsibility of your animal into your own hands on that deal. Hang on one second here, guys. Okay, so get a couple questions here. It says, it's been humid here during the day. Not bad, but not too bad at night. Southern Georgia, what's up, Nick? Let's get them. We're after it, buddy. Passion for hunting says it's freezing in his part of the world. Chance Swisher going to be on there roughly an hour, buddy. I always try to do at least an hour for these live videos. Might go more if you guys are wanting to talk. So, with that being said, like I said, I am not a vet, so take this advice or these suggestions with a grain of salt, and let's go from there. So I'm going to tell a few stories about some different ways I've had dogs bit in the past before we get into what I like to do about how to remedy this. I've had them bit while I was hunting before. Of course, you're out in the woods, your dog comes back, it's got a bite on the leg. A lot of times, it seems like, especially with hounds, they go up to nose a snake. They're going to get hit right here somewhere on the snout, or they're going to get right here in the throat. I've had dogs get hit on the throat and it swell up so bad, couldn't hardly get the collar off in time. They started to smother. I've had them hit here so bad they couldn't breathe. And then, of course, had them hit on the foot. And it seems like the foot is something I don't really concern myself too bad with immediately. It's always been a mentality that the closer to the heart, the more the worry. Well, you got all these veins and arteries and things right here running through, and I feel like, you know, dog gets bit on the face, especially the throat. That's more urgent than the foot. But of course, the dog gets bit, we stop what we're doing right then, we take care of the dog. Now, I have had dogs bit in the woods while we was out hunting, of course. And another thing that surprised me not a lot, and people ask me all the time, they say, why do you not use straw in your dog beds? I have two very good reasons. One, not pertaining to snake stuff, Hi's allergic to the dust, so it'll actually cause him to have allergies, and I notice he don't run as good when he has those allergies. His smell's messed up. But two, I have had before in the past, whenever you get a bale of straw from Lowe's or Tractor Supply, wherever you can get these from, wherever you get them from, or baled up on a local farm, they'll be sitting in the barn somewhere, sitting in storage. Even in the wintertime and the fall, snakes will get up in these things and they hibernate, or even in the summer, they're getting in them. And you pull that out. We've literally pulled straw out before, put it in a dog's lot or dog's house, and didn't know it, but we grabbed the snake and put it in. And we've had dogs bit right on the throat from the bedding. And it'll shock you. It's surprising that that happens, but it does happen. So I like the pine chips better, or preferably pine chips or cedar chips. Pine chips do better for me because it hides allergies. That's the main reason why I stay away from straw. Yes, in extreme climate, straw gives a little better, I don't know, it's a little better insulation because, you know, the straw's hollow on the inside and stuff like that. And I get that. But here where I live, you know, we might get a few days, we get down to 18 or something at night or whatever. It's not that bad compared to up north where you guys are getting below zero all the time. So you're getting snake bit when you're hunting, snake bit with a bedding. And then I've had also dogs get bit in their lot, just a snake come through. So, see, catch up on the comments here. Mike Cervini, what's up, man? Alan Boykin, how you doing? Knows the grounds in the house. Billy Smith said, did I get a sticker? Cody Hartsfield says, whoa, I made it. Good evening from West Tennessee. Yeah, I posted on there a little while ago. We're giving away 50 of these stickers right here. We have 50 of these made up. These are great for bump caps, but you have to go to my Facebook page. You have to like, share the post, and message me on Facebook. Not me personally, you got the message on the Night Life Kennel page. First 50 people, and we are probably at 50 maybe, or a little less, we're getting a free one. We ain't even going to charge you a stamp. Phil McQuiston says, glad you're here. Appreciate it, man. All old liver good hag says, I carry cortisone and penicillin mixed. I've had my dogs bit lots of times. I give them a shot when it happens. Most of the time they don't even swell. That's awesome. All right, so basically what we do, and I'm gonna get into another question after this that I want to get you guys' opinion on, for a friend that had a dog bit recently. Basically what we do is I carry an entire first aid kit in my dog box, and we have a full video uploaded right now that's going to go live here in a couple days about our first aid kit. So I'm not going to get full into that, but basically there's 3 things you want to make sure you have for your snake bite. You want to keep some kind of Benadryl. Now this right here is a Kuwait brand. This is off brand from Walmart, but this is Benadryl. Now what it recommends online, this is online, I googled this. This is not my preference. I'm not the one saying this. I googled this. Benadryl says from their website for dogs, 1 milligram, and these are 25 milligram tablets, 1 milligram per 1 pound of dog. So basically 1 tablet for every 25 pounds of dog. Most hounds, you know, are going to range between 50, some all the way up to 100 pounds. So you just got to know your dog's weight and give them accordingly. Like Hyde, he's around 75 pounds. I may go ahead and give him 4, but I'm definitely giving him 3 of these if he gets snake bit. And I keep these all the time. There's 100 tablets in here. Another thing you do is once you find the location of the bite site, whether it be on the neck or on the hand or wherever, this is a trick my mother taught me. She's used this on my dad's beagles many times. You guys know beagles are really bad for getting snake bit. This right here is just granulated alum. And what you do is you find the snake bite site and you sprinkle this on the site. And what it is, alum actually draws. And then I keep some of these in my first aid kit. This is just rolled gauze right here. Once I put the alum on the dog, we roll the gauze around, whether it be the neck or whatever. And also another tip too, if you got bit on the neck, take the collar off immediately so we don't swell and choke the dog. But then you wrap this on here loosely to hold the alum on the wound. You've got this in here to help reduce swelling. And then you get your butt to the vet as quick as you possibly can. 9 times out of 10, a copperhead bite is not that big of an issue. You'll get some swelling, you get a sick dog. Rattlesnakes, major issue. Cottonmouths, a bigger issue. And then all around the country, there's different snakes. This ones we have to deal with around here. I don't have any cottonmouths locally, but I hunt in South Carolina. There are cottonmouths. Copperheads and rattlesnakes are the big ones. We rarely come across a rattlesnake around here. Generally, we hit a rattlesnake. You know, that's a 50-50 where the dog makes or not. Most time with a copperhead, if you just do this right here, you're good to go. But go ahead and get to the vet. Get the dog checked out. They're going to do the vital signs on it and go from there. I'd at least say go to the vet. And that's one other thing. If you're going to have a dog, you need to be willing and able to put a little money in vet stuff. And I understand things get tight. I can't always. I've took dogs to vets before when something major happens. It's going to cost thousands of dollars, and we had to put the dog down. But I went before too for something that was pretty serious. Cost me several $100s. And I just went ahead and put it on a credit card and got it done. But that's just some quick tips for you guys. That's what we do. But the main thing is we're stabilizing the dog to get them to the vet. So let me see over 100 likes on the stickers. Billy Smith, if I was second one on the sticker, when will you ship them? We'll be shipping it out across the next week. I mean, that's a lot of stickers to get out, but I'll be getting them out. Justin Brown says, how are your pups doing? They're very well. Haven't had them out in the woods in a while. Work has been crazy for me. I have not been able to get a chance to hunt in weeks. Billy Smith says, do you have black snakes where you live? Yes, we do have black snakes. As long as the black snake's not around the house, we let them live because they'll eat copperheads and stuff. But any snake real close to my house is out of here. So, another question I want to talk to you guys about, and I want you guys to be sure to comment. Woodrow, what's going on, man? Why don't you comment below your opinion on this? I need some help, and I'm going to show this video to a friend that recently had her house dog bit by a copperhead. So the dog was bit by a copperhead, I think bit twice. They go to pick up the dog. The dog starts biting them, I guess because he's hurt and he's in pain. They take him to the vet. Vet does whatever they do, takes care of the dog. Even now, a day or two later after the fact, this dog is still will not let the owners feed it, pet it, do nothing. The dog is growling and biting at the owners. I always want to know, is anybody on here ever experienced such a thing with a dog being bitten? Now, I can understand right after the bite, a dog being upset and not wanting anything to touch it. But a day or two later, some of the swelling should be going down. You would figure the dog would be feeling a little better. It wouldn't be that bad of a nature. So my question for you guys is, so I can help her out and show her this video, have you ever had that happen to you where the dog's been snake bit? Or have you had to happen to you from a dog that's been severely injured? And how would you go about trying to remedy it and get the dog back in good standing with you? Brian Hall said, I tried to share about the stickers, but he wouldn't let me. It's all right, buddy. Chance Swishers, if I don't get back on, have a good night. Yeah, man. Tyler Atkinson says, man, I missed the last few, but I'm back. I'm glad you're back, buddy. Mike Cervini says, we have pygmy rattlesnakes in upstate New York where I live. I have heard of those. I do not have those where I currently live. But right across the state line, South Carolina, excuse me, about an hour away, I had a friend actually snake bit by one of those. And never heard of them, never seen them. And I hear, even though they're a rattlesnake, they're not as bad. They don't hurt you as bad as a regular rattlesnake. But I really don't know. Timmy Stubbs says, had a dog tore up by a hog do that? Well, Timmy, what'd you do? Did the dog ever get over it or not? Nose the Ground says it probably messed up something in the brain, caused too much trauma to where it's PTSD. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Phil McQuiston says, could the dog think the owner causes pain? I don't think so. I mean, it's possible. But the owner was nowhere around when the dog got bit. But I'm thinking it's kind of like Nose the Ground says. There's something to do, a little after trauma or something like that. And hopefully the dog's going to come out of it once it heals up. Levi Hollard says, never heard of a dog doing that. Would you think it would be just like shocking one? Possibly. Possibly could be. Tyler says, I knew a man that had a hound get bit. He cut the mark and sucked out the venom, and the dog ended up living. Yeah, I would not recommend that. I would not recommend sucking the venom out of any snake bite, yours, or they actually have come out and talked about that now, that it actually makes it worse because you're opening up more blood vessels, pulling the poison and put it back in those blood vessels. That's what the Allen's for, guys. You put this on the wound and it helps draw. My mother's actually put this on, put on a clean gauze around the wound, come back hours later, and the gauze be really like a dark tingy yellow, and you tell it had drawed stuff out of the dog. So between that and this right here to help keep the swelling down is a good combination to get the dog to the vet. That's the key. So 43 watching right now, 21 likes. If you don't mind, guys, reach up there and hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Justin said, I seen a big raccoon last night. I about run over two raccoons the other night. Went to see Kate. I was coming home, about run over to them. Tyler says, man, maybe it's just a shock or a temporary deal. The dog will get out. I get what you're saying. Yep. Timmy Stubbs, I gave him away, talking about his dog. I guess the dog got hit by the hog. So I gave him away. Right after that, the man said he would up being a good hog dog. I believe it was just because he was hurt like he never seen. Timber Hill's got a really good point. Being bit 2 times, the dog was bit twice. Too much venom and still in shock, possibly. I agree with that. I just hope for her sake, this is her pet, indoor pet. So I really hope for her sake the dog gets out of it and goes back to normal. It's a very docile and sweet, loving house dog. It's never had an issue, never bit anybody. So, read the comments here, guys. Anything else you guys want to talk about tonight while we're on here? We talk about gear. Oh, I do have something else I want to talk to you guys about. Got a new video popping up. Billy Smith says, I got a new walker dog. Awesome, man. Billy, what bloodlines did you get for your dog? Try to read comments here, guys. All right, so we have a brand new product on our website. Kind of rolling with the whole snake bite theme tonight. With that being said, I have a full review and a video coming up. John Eggers says, what is the best tracking collar? The one that's got the most battery life. Nah, man, there's a bunch of them out there. I've field tested absolutely everything. I'm a sport dog man. And I'm not sport dog just because I'm pro staff. They put me on pro staff after I field tested a sport dog unit. What I like about sport dog is I get great range with it. I get a dependable system, don't tear up very much. I've had very few problems out of my sport dogs. And when I do, the customer service is top notch. One thing, like when you call up Garmin, a lot of times you don't get situations resolved. Sport Dog resolve situations and make sure they make you happy and get you happy quick and get you back on track if you have an issue. Another thing too, like at the hunts and stuff, if you go to like Autumn Oaks, Walker Days, and Grand American, things like that, you'll see me and Kim Bishop down there at Sport Dog booth run Sport Dog. My buddy Kim's senior pro staff with them, and you come down there and you ask us questions about the units. We know pretty much everything there is to know about these units. And another thing too, we have guys come in all the time. They'll have a system that's pretty old, out of warranty, and it's a broken antenna, or the battery's gone, or this and that and the other. 9 times out of 10, we have those parts there with us. We bring an entire bin slam full of extra parts. A lot of times we give the parts away to the guys that are needing them, and we don't charge anything. Sometimes we do. There's certain things like batteries we charge for, but if it's a broke antenna or if it's just missing some prongs on a shock collar or something like that, we'll just give them away to guys. You go down to some of the other people, some of the other tracking manufacturers, and try to get parts for their stuff. They won't have nothing there in stock for you to get, and if they did have it, they would charge you for it. So just based off of customer service alone, I'm a Sport Dog guy. I'll say I've field tested the Dollar Tree Pathfinder recently, and it seems to be working pretty good. I haven't had a dog get over 800 yards when they had it on their neck, though, and I get that several times with my Sport Dog, and I had an issue. My issue I've had with Garmin's in the past is getting things fixed. Something's always tore up, and getting it fixed and back has always been a pain for me. So, I'm a Sport Dog guy. Doctor's really good too, from what I'm seeing. I really can't say a whole lot bad about Doctor. Just kind of, I want to test it more, I guess you could say. Doug Griffin says that's one good thing living up north. No poisonous stuff. And downside, we get a lot of snow in winter. I hear that, man. Tyler Atkinson says one time a bear ripped up a dog pretty good, and the dig just quit hunting. Still ain't growing out of it. I mean, you can really do is keep them healthy and hope they grow out of it. Yep, I agree. He also says, I heard about people making snake gaiters for dogs, but I ain't real sure about them. Oh, Mike says, raccoons got my chickens the other night. Killed all my flock. Can't wait to get them raccoons. Man, well, there's a ton of people on here right now that'd be more than glad to help you out with that. Big Country, what's up, man? Milk Can Shine says, I've been wanting to coon hunt for 15 years, and now I'm almost 30. I finally got a pup to train, so we are both new. I got offered about 50 acres to hunt and train him. Owner says, kill them all. Well, jump on it, buddy. Sounds good, man. Just be careful killing coons this time of year. It's not, most places is not season. I don't know where you're from. So some states have season, but some don't. Levi Holland says, might touch on bee stings a little bit this time of year. That's another thing, too. If you keep this in your truck, this was just a few bucks. This is Equate brand Benadryl. This is good for swelling of any kind. If you happen to get in bees, or your dog gets covered up with bees stings, give them some Benadryl. One tablet's 25 milligrams. The website says 1 milligram per 1 pound of dog. So one tablet, 25 milligrams will do 25-pound dog. That's good for bees as well, man. Good point there, Levi. Old Liver says, I live in southwest Arkansas. We have 3 different rattlers. Cottonmouths, copperheads, lots of snakes. Make sure your dog's got lots of Sackett Jr. I agree with the Sackett Jr. thing. Milk Can Shan says, worried about him blowing through property lines. So, yeah, 50 acres is a little small. But if he's a pup, at first, you're probably not going to have a lot of issue with it, man. You can get him started on that property pretty easily. In the process, be looking for you something else a little bigger for when he really gets to going. Carl says, do you like the Sport Dog system when hunting without your dogs for marking the spots for deer blinds and getting back to the truck? Yes, you can use it. I personally don't, because all the places I have hunted like that, I know them really well. So I don't need anything. But yes, you can do that. You can mark waypoints and name them anything you want, whether it be stands or blinds or spot I killed that big deer, whatever you want to put on it. So yes, you can use that just like a regular walking GPS. Michael says he runs a Pathfinder and loves it. Speaking of all these tracking systems, guys, if you are interested in anything, whether it be the Dr. Pathfinder or any of the Garmin's, we do sell them on our website, nightlifekennel.com. We do free shipping. If you go in there and buy one, you will have to pay shipping initially because the way my website's worked up, I cannot deduct the shipping immediately. But as soon as the orders come through, we refund the shipping. So you get it right back. There's no charge to you. You get 100% of the shipping back. And we ship it out same or next day, depending on what time you order. Milk Can says, you can't kill till October. Train only. What state are you in, buddy? I'm the same way here in North Carolina. And Tyler says, did you decide on that house dog yet? Yes. We haven't decided on a name. Maybe we did. Miss Nightlife's at work, or she'd be on here answering that right now. Maybe she'll comment later on. But we are going to get a Basset Hound. A blanket back tricolored Basset Hound, just like a miniature walker. That's probably what we're going to do. That's what we're looking into. I told her, I said, man, I'd sure like to have a Basset Hound, and the pups are cute as can be, and we think it'd be a good fit for the house. So, yeah, we're going to be getting a Basset Hound. If you guys know any good Basset Hound breeders, somewhere it wouldn't be too far away. I mean, I don't mind doing an overnight drive trip from North Carolina to get one. But comment below or send it to me on one of the messengers. Let me know. PR Smith says, or Billy Smith says, PR Tree Slamming Becky. I like that. Timber Hill says, I keep a quaid on hand. Yep. Tyler says, really, the only dangerous thing we have to worry about up here in Virginia is them copperheads, at least where I'm at. Yeah, copperheads are no joke. The thing I hate about a copperhead more than anything else, they don't give you no warning. At least with a rattlesnake, they're going to warn you. They may warn you and bite immediately, but you were warned. Copperhead, you get no warning. Big Country says not only snakes, but ticks are bad this year. Yeah, ticks are very bad. A good friend of mine, Kim Bishop, the senior pro staff sport dog, he got bit by a tick last year and got Lyme disease from it. And I've been watching some of the things he's gone through, and it's really rough. That's no joke. So that's another thing this time of year we keep in the truck is a good can of bug spray, and we soak our feet and our legs down. Redbone, yes, we do sell the TT15s. I think they're on the website. If they're not, just message me and I'll get you a price and it's free shipping on that. Ryan Graham asked if I have any t-shirts ready out. I have one t-shirt left. It's a 2X. It's on the website right now, nightlifekennel.com, if you're interested, if it'll fit you. I'm going to be getting some more pretty soon, though. Ronnie Hill, what's going on, man? Tyler says them Bassets are stubborn. Yeah, but they ain't never crossed me before. Caitlin tell you I'm stubborn, too. Stevie Matt, what's up, man? All right, I want to tell you about a brand new product we just added to the website yesterday, I think it was. This, I'm putting up a video review. It's uploading right now. Probably up here in a little while, tonight or tomorrow, and I'll go more in depth on it then. Or if you, want to show somebody or something later on, you can. Okay, with the whole snake theme in mind, we've talked about what to do if your dog gets snake bit. Carry some Benadryl, put some alum on the wound to draw it up, wrap it with some gauze, and get to the vet. Now, what are you going to do to keep yourself from getting snake bit? There's a million different options out there. There's all kinds of snake chaps out there. You can get snake-proof boots, which is a great idea. I think that's probably the best idea, but then you're buying yourself a whole new set of boots. You're looking at $150, $200, depending on what you go with to do that. Dan's make a snake chap, which is really good. The problem I have with a snake chap of any brand, there's a lot of brands out there, is 90% of the leg strikes from a snake are from the knee down. So I don't need a hot chap running from my knee to my thigh in the middle of summertime, making me even hotter than I already am. So now if you've seen any of my videos where we hunted in the summertime or spring, you're going to see these on my feet. And I've never really talked about them whole lot, but here they are. This right here is called a snake guard. This is my boot right here. And this goes around your boot 360 degrees. And it also covers the top of your boot down to where your steel toe or your thicker leather would be. And inside these, this is a really thick nylon material. Inside these, there's actually a really hard plastic that goes all the way around. Now you get these buckles on the outside of your legs. So when you're walking, you don't want these buckles to be on the inside because they'd be clicking on each other and actually unbuckling. These go on the outside. You can get these in 2 different colors. You can get them in brown. These are Miss Kate's. You can also get them in camouflage. I know guys that turkey hunt who wear these when they're turkey hunting. And, of course, they wear them again when they're coon hunting. Covers the whole front, buckles to the outside. These retail for $65. They are on my website, nightlifekennel.com. Those are me and Miss Kate's very personal snake guards. We love them. I know several guys who have wore them, who've got struck by snakes and did not phase them, didn't go through. So if you're looking for something and you don't want a full-size length chap, those are on the website, $65, nightlifekennel.com. If you do want Dan's snake chaps, we do sell them as well. Just message me and we can give them to you. Levi Holland says, what kind of flea and tick medicine do you use? I personally like the pill by Right Guard. That's what I like to use too. And also, I use just like a kennel dip. If I see that they're really bad, well, I should wash them and bathe them in that dip stuff. And that gets a lot of it off too. Timmy Stubbs, I'll be getting my stuff through Nick. I like the way the Sport Dog has the spin dial for Zoom. Be ordering soon. All right, buddy. Yeah, just hit me up, man. Thank you. Tyler says, can you show us all your gear? Yeah, I can show you what's here. I gotta find it. I'll do a show and tell here in just a minute, man. Tyler, I really like the podcast Houndsman XP. Ronnie says, yeah, I do too. I think they come out with a new episode today or yesterday, maybe. Let me check real quick. I haven't. I know they talked about it. Yes, Houndsman XP's got a new one called Family Tradition, Bear Hunting with Hounds. I have yet to watch that. I'll probably watch it tomorrow when I'm on equipment, but it's really cool. I really highly suggest you guys, if you're interested, if you listen to podcasts, check out the Houndsman XP. Anywhere you can download podcasts at. You'll really like it. Stevie says, a snake-proof boot is my go-to simply because the chaps don't seem to fit me right. Stevie, you got the same problem I do. I got big legs. Chaps are tight on my legs. Rubber boots the same way with me. I got big calves. I have to get either a bigger rubber boot or I have to slit the top of it just a little bit. Brian says there's a couple breeders in his town. I guess talking about the Bassets. He says he lives in Bassett, Virginia. What do you guys use to keep fleas out of kennels? Bifenthrin. It's a chemical you can buy just about anywhere. You dilute it down in water and spray it inside of your kennels. Get your dogs out of the kennel and get the bowls out of the kennel. Water and food bowls. Spray the kennels down. And you can spray the bed and you can spray the inside of the house. Once it gets to the point dry, you can put your dogs back in there and it will kill the fleas. Yeah, Tyler says they have the full dip. You can get it Southern States. All right, so you guys want to see my gear, my current gear? Hang on a second. I got to get it. Let me give you a rundown of what we're using. Got to find all my gear. It's easier said than done. Phew. Read some comments here. I normally just fill up a horse trough and dip them. Yep. That's what I do too. Or I dilute, or I make it and put in a spray bottle and spray the dog. Oh, sorry, I'm gathering my gear here, guys. Somebody wants to see it. I got it all scrounged around here in various places. Oh, let's see, where's my... There's my big dog. Alright, so you guys want to see the gear we use? We'll start out with some of the simple, dumb stuff. First off. See this right here? This is really heavy. This is really thick. Oh, this is a bag full of 22 bullets. Whenever I'm coon hunting, I like to keep a little bag of 22 bullets. And these are all the same bullets. CCI 36 grain. Yeah, 36 grain hollow points. That's what I like to shoot. Now, staying on the subject of the 22, I do not coon hunt with a rifle because I don't like toting a rifle. Make sure my weapon is clear here. What I like to coon hunt with, for you guys that may not know, is a 2245 Ruger Mark 5 light. Or Mark 4, I think this is Mark 4. What I really like about this, super lightweight. It's extremely accurate with a good ammunition in it and a good optic. I shoot the Vortex red dot sight on here. Another thing I really like about this is the breakdown. You don't know if you can see that right there or not. Right here on the back, there's a button. You mash that, breaks it down. Your bolt and carrier comes out. You can clean it, throw it back together. This is aluminum with a metal barrel on the inside to help reduce weight. You simply hook that right there, push that back down on there. You're good to go. That's my go-to hunting 22. Now, my go-to light, and I've had this one for, shoot, it's going on 2 years now, so this thing's looking rough. I've gone through 2 soft caps, but I use, this is the only light I will wear on my head, is the Big Dog Genesis. You get 4 levels of brightness on your spot. Your dial's right back here. You roll that back, you get into your walking light low and high, your red low and high, and your green low and high. These retail for $300. We do sell these on the website. We're currently out of stock of them right now. You get free shipping for it. You get a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty that you're never going to need because these are awesome lights. Matt Williams is a very dear friend of mine. He's the one that makes and sells these lights. I highly stand by him. He's a sponsor, but he's a sponsor because he makes a good product. People have tried to sponsor me with a lot of different stuff and things I didn't really like and didn't believe in. I believe in Matt and I believe in the product, and that's the reason why I'm sponsored, and that's the reason why I always wear this light on my head. Now, when it comes to Squallers, my go-to Squaller is the JC Calls. I've got the custom. JC made this for me. He's got the metal band right here that says Nightlife on it. This is a really good Squaller. The one that we sell on our website we're out of stock of right now. I can't get it off the hook. Let's see right there. This is the non-custom version. If you notice, it's just a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller. This was a little bigger to make room for this band right here, but they both sound pretty much about the same. I've got tons of videos out there running these. Makes the coons look, makes them move. I really like that. Stand by the JC Calls. I like those a lot. Now, as far as tracking systems go, I use a Sport Dog Tech 2.0. The battery's actually dead on this thing right now, so I can't power it up. Now, to hold this on me, I don't use a case or anything. I use a Sport Dog retractable clip, goes on my belt. I run that thing for a solid year. You let go of it, it comes back. I've not had a single issue out of this. This cable right here is really robust. The spring's really good. This right here swivels all the way around. I've got this stuck on limbs and briars and pulled, and this thing is yet to break. So love these things. You get these on the Sport Dog website. This right here is one of my tracking collars for the Sport Dog Tech 2. This is one that Hyde wears quite a bit. No, Hyde don't wear this one. A lot of times I put this on whoever's hunting with me. This is their collar. That's the reason why I don't have the mucks on that. I also run a Sport Dog Beacon collar light on every single light. This one may be dead. Not sure. Nope. There it is. Hold the button down for 6 seconds. It turns to solid. Hold the button down for 3. And go to blinking. So you get about 250 hours out of the batteries on these. On the blinking side. Let's see. Trying to think what else, guys. I just talked about the snake guards that we wear. GNR Cedar dog boxes. That's my dog box of choice. I'm trying to think. I don't know where my other collar is. Oh, right here. This right here is Hyde's collar. And when I'm running Hyde, I use a Mooks quick release GPS strap. Once you fit it to the dog, you just reach up there and throw it on him. If the dog's fidgeting, you don't have to worry about your quick fit, quick release, ready to go. And this is also a glow-in-the-dark version. So you can actually hit this with your light, your coon light, and it will glow. I really love that. It's a little bit of extra security between that and the Sport Dog Beacon as far as preventing dogs from getting ran over. And let's see, this right here. Let's see, I'm trying to find it here, guys. This is the Dogtra collar with a quick fit on it. Will fit it. This is the one I've been field testing. So let's read some of the comments. Let me go back. PA Dipper says, hey, bud, I heard Benadryl work. I think it's about 1 teaspoon per every 12 pounds. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, man. This right here is the generic version Equate. It is 1 milligram. These are pills. 1 milligram for every 25 pounds. And these are 25 milligram tablets. So basically 1 pill for 25 pounds of dog. That's what we use. Roger says, does cedar chips keep fleas away? It does help. It does help a lot. Timber Hill recommends a Happy Jack flea dip. Ty Atkinson says, you remember that crazy lady talking about the KKK? Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people I get on here and on Facebook they'll jump in there with the whole racist bandwagon because I'm got something that says coon hunting. And I guess some of these people just don't know what coon hunting is nothing racist. Tyler says, if you had to guess, how many dogs do you reckon you have owned? Shoot, if you're talking about between beagles, coon dogs, personal like house dogs, man, dozens. I remember one time when I was growing up, Dad had 43 beagles, and I had 3 or 4 coon dogs at one time. That was a lot of dogs. A lot of dog feed, too. So, yeah, there's probably been at least 100 dogs or better. Timmy says, I had a Mark III. Stevie May says, did you ever think about using one of the cricket rifles? Yeah, I did. If I ever find one, like used cheap, I will not hesitate to get it. I actually keep a really short 410. I don't have it here. Keep that in my dog box too, just for the mere fact we tree pines sometimes. Pull out a 410, reach up there and cut limbs out of the way so you can get a good shot on your coon. Curtis Ross says my JC came through last night. He loves his. PA Dipper says I was talking to you on Facebook. Are you PA Dipper on Facebook? I recognize your PA Dipper call sign here. Or what's your Gerald Wessel? Yeah. Okay. Yep. I remember you. Tyler says you have much experience with survival rope leads. Are you talking about paracord, buddy? Because if you're talking about paracord, I do. I've actually, if you look at my last hunting video, I'm using a paracord lead that my buddy Will made me. The key to using a paracord lead is the knot that's tied. There's several different knots. There's a cobra knot and there's something else. Some of them, when a dog pulls on them, it will stretch. And I'm talking about really stretch. You'll go from a 5-6 foot lead to a 10-foot lead. It's crazy. But if they're tied a certain way, I can't remember what the knot is, even with a dog pulling it, they will not stretch. Ronnie says, are you going to the Coon Dog Day in Sparta in July on the 6th? No, I didn't know anything about it, man. There's actually a Coon Dog Day in Saluda, North Carolina, which is like 15 minutes from me. It's always around the same time. I don't usually go to it either because it's not really about coon dogs anymore. It's more of a tourist thing. Used to be a bunch of guys that set up with coon dogs and they had a night hunt and bench show. And I think the only thing I have now is a bench show. They have treeing contests and everything. Used to, and they don't now. But now it's like a bunch of ladies will set up selling crafts and food, and it's they say Coon Dog Day. That's just because it's been that way for however umpteen years, but it's really not about coons anymore. Timmy Stubbs, yep, that's a right rig. Are you talking about this right here? Yep. This is a right-hand holster. I got these from Midway USA. I don't know if this is Kydex, but it is a tension holster. I can't remember. These are around $20. That clicks in and holds it. Yeah, I'm not holding on to it at all. And you have to. What I do is when I reach down to draw my pistol, so I don't know if I can do this for you guys. I put my thumb on this right here, and I just pull like that. You'll hear it pop out. And that's how I draw my pistol. But I love these. I used to run a 22 Buckmark. That was my go-to pistol. This thing right here feels like it's half the weight of that 22 buck mark, but I've got the same holster for 22. Midway USA is the place to go to get that for either pistol. Seth Venture, what's up, man? Says he's looking for a good dog box. Have any suggestions? Well, my go-to is always a GNR Cedar dog box. You can look them up on Facebook. I don't have anything around here with their number on it. I'll give it to you. Anyway, GNR Cedar dog boxes. He's out of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. He makes an amazing box. That's the big cedar dog box you see in the back of my truck. He makes a large one and a small one. He's also doing some additions to them now, make them really cool. He also makes single bay, like ATV type boxes. That's what I use on my ATV. I know Heather Tucker with Mutt's Collar, she uses an ATV box in the back of her Nissan Xterra. So, you know, he can make them any size. That's what I recommend. Old Deliver says, hey, I used to breed some females to track man, so I hunted several times with Kurt Ehring and the Dog Bag Company. He was 11 months old and an awesome coon dog, a good one to breed to. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about him, man. Floyd Smith says, does a sport dog have it where you can come back to the truck at the end of the hunt? Sport dog does not have a thing that says truck. Like when you turn it on, you have the Garmin that says you want to mark your truck. It don't have that. But here's common sense, guys. I have people ask me this all the time. As soon as you turn it on, it starts tracking you from that point. So if you're standing at your truck and you turn it on and then you walk, look at your screen, look where you came from, and where that track started is your truck. Well, now, when you're in there, say you walk in this way and you cut right-handed really hard. You can, on the sport dog, scroll on the screen to where the track starts, you know is your truck. Click on it and say go to, and it will give you a direct line of sight and distance of how to get to that point which you know is your truck. So I have guys all the time, I wish it said mark a truck. It's common sense. If you turn on the truck, track starts there, that is the truck. Ryan Graham says, what do you feed your dogs in the off season? Currently feeding Tops brand dog food, which Tops and Value Pack are the exact same food in different bags, owned by Specialty Feeds Company. I can't remember what the ratio is now, but I do take the protein. No, I keep the protein up. It's less fat, but I do dial it back. It's more of a maintenance feed. I can't remember what color bag it is. I was feeding the black bag of Value Pack, and now I'm thinking I'm feeding the red bag of Tops. But it is more of a maintenance blend than a high performance blend this time of year. Jamie, what's up, man? How come you haven't been posting? I've been posting, buddy. I haven't been hunting in a while, if that's what you're talking about. Stevie says Walmart sells them for like 130 bucks. Yeah, they're super cheap, man. Kirsten Bishop says, hey, Mr. Man, tell Preacher Allen his wife has a question for him. Preacher Allen, your wife got a question? Tyler Atkinson, well, man, gotta go. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, buddy, you too, man. It's good talking to you. Jennifer Martin, I see you posted a question, but it says it was retracted. Did you take your question away? Timber Hill says, you will reach up there and hit that thumbs up button. We would appreciate it. Timmy Stubbs, what's going on? James McKinley says you can order Purina from Walmart delivered to home for free. Now, that's pretty cool. Did not know that. I've only fed Purina a few times many years ago. Actually, when we first started out, when Dad was real big into the Beagle thing when I was a kid, it was Old Roy. That's all we fed forever. I remember when Old Roy was like $7 and change for a 50-pound bag, and we'd go get 4 or 5 bags of it. That's what we fed for years. And it's probably, I'm trying to think now, it's probably 2002, 2003, no, 2004, 2005, something like that. I went to, what's the name? Black Gold. I was using Black Gold for a while. I really liked that. Then I switched over to Sport Mix. Sport Mix is good food. And then for several years now, we've been in the Value Pack or Specialty Feeds. That's what we've been using. Curtis Ross says, loading up to hit the woods. Thanks, man, for the videos. Yeah, buddy. Appreciate you. Tree one for me, man, while you're out there. Y'all got any more questions? We're pushing about 50 minutes on this old deal. Anything else you guys want to see or talk about? We will jump into it. How's the audio on here? If you guys let me know, does the audio seem like it's better than normal? Like I said, I've got an external microphone I'm working with now. I want to get a little better audio for you guys. Seth Venture said he uses Sport Mix. Yeah, future Miss Nightlife, she uses Sport Mix. Caitlin does. A Dixon Vlog says, hey Nick, what's going on, man? Kirsten says it's kind of loud. Kirsten says it's loud. I'd reach up there and scream into it if I wouldn't do it. If I wouldn't hurt everybody else's. Really good audio, thanks. Big Country says, I've been feeding Buddy Boy. Buddy Boy, never heard of that. It's a 2420. Have you heard of it? No, man, I haven't heard of that. Anybody else heard of Buddy Boy? Where would you get that at? Kirsten Bishop, love you, mean it. Love y'all too. Woodrow Smith sounds good. Jennifer says she's just old. Uh-oh. Now we're going to get the ladies on here arguing. Oh. So Jennifer had a question for me. Jennifer kind of intimidates me, to be honest with you. Caitlin Person's on here. She says, hey, love you. Hey, baby. What's going on? James says it was 90 degrees in Bama today. I believe, man, it was mid-80s here today. Hard on the fat man, I can tell you that right now. Oh, Jennifer, do you have a question? You want something you want to say? I feel like this is like a loaded thing. I really do. I feel like I'm setting myself up for some kind of gouge. But Big Country says, talking about his dog food, which is Buddy Boy, says, I buy from a local hunt supply, but he gets it in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Oh, the pastor got a question. We got the ladies on here talking now. Kirsten, Jennifer, preacher's wife. Kirsten, Kim's wife's on here. Miss Caitlin's on here. Future wife of me. Try to scroll through, make sure I ain't missing any questions, guys. If y'all will hit that thumbs up button up there, it'll help me rank better with YouTube. Help our videos get out to new people. A Dixon Vlog says, wish we can hunt one night. Yeah, man, I can get up with you. Where you live? Where you at? Ronnie Hill says he uses Pride dog food. I've heard a lot of good about that. Well, I got a question for you guys talking about the dog food. You know, we used to use that Black Gold stuff. Are they still in business? I haven't heard much about them. A buddy of mine used to work for them, and they let him go. And when he left, he was a sales rep. He started work for another company and pretty much took a lot of Black Gold's business. They didn't know how much they had invested in him. Kirsten, you cooking supper? I'll be up there. I'm heading that way. Seth says it's 86 degrees right now, and this week it's going to get 95 in Louisiana. Whew, man. I don't know about all that stuff. Dixon says he's dropping dogs and stepping on frogs. I like that. Big Country says, anybody been treating any kittens? Man, I haven't been out in the woods in over a month, but I have seen kittens. I've seen them crossing the roads. About run over a bunch of them the other night, actually. There's 3 of them in the middle of the center lane, huddled up together. I hear a lot of guys been treating kittens over recently. Good time to get a pup out in the woods. Just got to worry about them snakes. Let's see, what time is it? 9 o'clock. Michael says, Nick, I have a 1-year-old blue tick. Lately, he's been going out, but seems to basically walk out. How can I fix this? You mean he's not leaving your feet quick enough? Clarify that for me before I answer your question. You mean he's just kind of walking off, or you mean like you're not happy with how quick he goes? And another question I'd have for you is, even though you may not be happy with how quick he goes, does he go deep, and does he get the job done? He says, yeah, just walking off. Well, does he go and get the job done? Because if he's just walking off, but he ends up getting in there and getting it done, getting treed, I'd be like, I might let it go. Maybe take your foot, kick some rocks at him or something, kick some leaves, kind of scurry him on a little bit. That's about the best thing you can do. Just kind of let him know you want him to put in high gear and get gone. Big Country says, give him a swift kick. Yeah, that'll do it too. So I've been feeding Value Pack for years. The red bag's 2420. Fed it year round, even to my pups. Works perfect. Audio's good. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I've been feeding. Michael says you're starting a tree. Okay, thanks. LOL. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing Kim Bishop taught me a long time ago. I had dogs that wouldn't go there for a little bit, and he taught me really easily. He's like, just get out there, grab them by the collar, got drag them, shuck them in the woods real hard, tell them go on get. Make sure you gotta use a real stern voice and let them know that the environment of hanging around you is not a healthy environment to be in, and they will go. They will learn. Ricky Tick. So, kick some sticks at them, some leaves, something. Don't condone beating on a dog much, but definitely make them go. Doug says, I'm going through withdrawals. Haven't hunted for a while. Everything's flooded around here. It's supposed to rain tonight pretty much all week. I noticed that the middle part of the heartland is getting a bunch, like towards Kansas. We're getting some really bad rain. Michael says, I use Blue Buffalo, thinking about switching. Have mixed feelings on the feed. Have friends with hounds, and they had to switch off of it. Dogs would get sick of it. I've never used Blue Buffalo, and I always kind of thought it was kind of high price feed. I don't know. There's a ton of great stuff out there. I don't know if any of you guys are around southern states. The places where you get feed at called southern states. They have their own brand dog food. It's really good. I fed that for a while too. Seth Venture said last weekend bought that blue tick for $350. 2-year-old dog. Trees and tracks good. He just didn't have time to hunt. That's cool, man. Moderators. Need to pay attention to Ricky 6. You are wrong about that. And if you're starting trouble, you out of here, buddy. I won't put up with stuff like that. He's got some racist comments on here. So some of my moderators, some of the last comments on there, Ricky 6. Check him out. Watch him. Ricky, watch your mouth. Say much more, you out of here. Doug Griffin said we got 4 or 5 inches in a short time, along with hail Saturday. Man, that's crazy. Doug, where are you at again? Mike says ignorant people bother me. Yeah. My future father-in-law, me and him share a very common thing. Me and him are a lot alike. He says, and I highly agree with him, 2 things you cannot stand about somebody is ignorance and incompetence. Doug says he's in Iowa. Yeah, you got some rough stuff heading your way, buddy. Or maybe already in there. Big country, we're in a drought here in North Carolina. LOL. I tell you, where I'm at, in the mountains, I'm not. We're still getting plenty of rain. I mean, it's dried up a little bit, but yeah, we're still getting rain. We could probably use a little bit. Not a bad drought, though. I've seen it way worse. So, all right, guys, we're clicking on the hour. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Big country says that's where the world is this year. Any more questions or anything? Preacher Man, you watching? You got a question? Say hello to Preacher Man. Might have to get old Preacher Man on here one day. He's got some embarrassing stories of me to tell you guys. William Woods says, I can't keep my box traps. They keep disappearing. Y'all got that problem? No. Stake them down. Mike says, funny. Common sense ain't common. And with that, have a good night, bud. See you, buddy. Timber Hills is 89 today, and it's going to be 70 tomorrow. That's a big jump. I'd like to see 70 here. Doug says, yep, we got the world this year. I can't wait. That'd be fun, man. Ronnie Hill says, good night. Keep up good work on videos. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, guys. We got 42 watching, 42 likes. Put an hour's worth into this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we were able to entertain you a little bit. Some people had a few questions about the snake bite thing. Maybe you got a little information too. Carl says, thanks for doing these videos. They're awesome, man. I appreciate your support. I really do. Everybody watches your videos and follows us and supports us in any way, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. The main reason why we're doing this is just to help people out. I know I used to have a lot of questions, and thank the Lord, I had a good mentor on the coon hunting side, Ken Bishop. He helped me out with a ton of stuff. But some people don't, and we don't know it all, but I like to pass on what we've learned or some of the things that we've maybe figured out. We're not know-it-all. We're just trying to help people out. And the whole goal behind these is to help houndsmen be educated, entertained, and hopefully evolve and become better houndsmen. So hope you guys are getting something good out of these. Jefferson know he's just enjoying watching. Hope to see you guys soon. Yeah, we got to get back in there. Got to come to your church again. We really enjoyed that. Woodrow Smith, what's going on, man? Have a good one. Good night, Milk Can. All right, well, we got some people signing off here. So we're going to end it here, guys. I appreciate you guys. And also, if you're interested in the snake guards, we got them on the website now. $65. Go check them out. I've got a full review coming up on YouTube pretty soon. And we've got another couple quick tips coming up. It's going to be some interesting stuff. So, all right, we're going to call it a night, guys. I appreciate you. I love you. And if you ever need anything, you know where I'm at, nightlifekennel.com, or you can email me, nightlifekennel@outlook.com, or you can call or text me, 828-674-5310, and I'll help you out any way I can. So we love you. We appreciate you. If you get in the woods, do me a favor and tree one for me. See you.